Hey folks, my name's Kevin and it's time for a little bit more knife nerdery. Today we have a 3-part unboxing because I got 2 knives in this box and then a set of clips actually that I got off Amazon. Hopefully they'll fit on one of the 2 knives. Okay, so let's get started. Our unboxing knife is going to be my Frankenstein Elementum, where I put a pair of the Bubinga scales on the S35 version. You'll see why in a little minute. So I bought these 2 knives off of a great guy in the community named Noah. He goes by EDC Lawyer over on Instagram if you want to give him a follow. Let's see what we got in here. Save this one for a moment. Okay, so first things up, this is a Monterey Bay Knives pouch. And this should be the new restock of the EZC 1.5. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm pleased with this. So, if you don't know what this is, Monterey Bay Knives is a collaboration between Ray Laconico and Sanford Owens. Ray Laconico is a knife designer of much acclaim, and Sanford Owens runs Cutlery Shop, a knife shop in California, and together they have a partnership called Monterey Bay Knives. They have actually collaborated together on designs, not this specific one. This is all Laconico, as you can see right there. Get that to focus. Yeah. Okay. And this originally came out as, well, this is, okay, let me back up just a second further. Ray designed a knife called the EWC. Is that the one came first? No. The EZC did come first. It was the EZ carry, like easy to carry. They then took the same kind of platform, made an EZC 2.0, which was an integral. They then took that same platform again and made a EWC, which was a non-locking double detent version of that, which they then took even further and turned into the slayback, which is the exact same knife, put in a swayback form and in a Warncliffe design. Okay, fast forward to where we are today, and they did a restock in black micarta. There's also olive green micarta, and they did a red paper micarta, which I would have loved to have grabbed, but that sold out pretty darn quick. These are still in stock, and so you can get this right now, but I managed to pick this up from my friend. So let's see how this click is. Oh. Okay. That was very exciting. That was very snappy. Oh, wow. Okay. How is the close? Nice. Wow, that is snappy. So this here has, the Elementum is known for having a pretty good action. I've had a couple of these, and one of the ones I had a pretty shallow engagement on the the detent ball into the tang, and so it had a pretty weak action, but this one's nice and snappy. But that, compared to this, holy crap, that's good. Wow, okay, so how's this lock bar? Lockup's pretty early, but not in like a negative way at all. No, that's actually really good. I just pushed it out of the way. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, so this is, they are steel. Am I going to be able to get that to show up? Yeah, okay, so there are steel liners, and you can see that they are hollowed out on just the show side, it seems. Ooh, that feels very sharp. And that's even with this coming used. Not that it was used much, but wow. So, that is lovely. I am really impressed by the action on this. This is so freaking light, too. I've really enjoyed having this. And they just released a flipper version of this as well, which I'll probably pick up. I was actually going to buy them both at the same time, but I got a good deal on this from my friend, like I said. Wow, that's good. Okay, so why do we have this here? The one thing I don't love about Monterey Bay Knives knives is their clip. It's not a bad clip in terms of functionality. It actually has pretty good spring. The one I have over here has even tighter spring, but still quite good. They have good ramp. Like, they're good functional clips. I just don't like that they're not deep carry. And they're like substantially not deep carry. And I've, always prefer that. So let's see if this, that's delightful, if this actually works. Because what I've heard is that the Civivi deep carry pocket clip fits on these. And let's see if that is actually true. In fact, I've seen a picture of it on this exact knife, and it supposedly fits. But I will say that I tried this clip on this knife and it did not work. It was very, very close. So the kind of thing where you could mod it if you take a diamond file and adjust out this back hole a little bit, you'd be able to get it to fit. You'd still have issues with the screws potentially being the wrong length, and we'll probably have similar issues there today, although these look pretty similar in thickness. But this did not work right off the bat, but this clip is slightly different. So I'm hopeful. Now, if you buy this from Amazon, Civivi sells these sets, and you get two of them. You can get them either in the black PVD coating one or in the I forget what they call this, satin finish, although it looks kind of tumbled or stonewashy. I don't know, bee blast, something. And there's either the version that has countersunk screws or the version that has flat. And I assumed that it came with screws, but maybe it just doesn't. So I will have to see how that works out. But I believe that this is going to be a T6. Yep, that's easy enough. So in my experiment here, since these didn't come with screws, and I don't know for sure if this screw is going to work. Oh, that's another thing to consider. This back screw, the last one, is going through that post, so that's actually structural. I didn't even consider that. Okay, and hence that one having a little bit of blue Loctite on it. These are flat, so I guess I'll just give this one a shot first. This is the one that doesn't have the countersunk holes. Countersunk screws are, they're counterbored. That's what it really is. So you can see that there is like a sloped incline here. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. And so as a result, it's expecting a screw that has a angled bottom, not a flat bottom. And these have a flat bottom right here instead of an angle down. So let's see. First things first, does this holes line up? Let's see. Get that to focus. It is remarkably close. I would say it's a better fit on this than it was over here. It is not a perfect exact fit, but it is pretty damn close. Let's see if this works. Okay, so you can see, let me see if I can zoom in here, that when I put in the first screw, that there is a little bit of misalignment here, where you can see the scale showing up in that hole. Hopefully the lighting is good enough that you can see that. So we'll find out whether or not I can finagle this second screw in. So it does not want to immediately go, so I'm gonna have to back out this last one a little bit, make this a little bit looser. See if I can. What I'm worried about is it trying to go in at an angle. Okay. Okay, no, this seems to be working. Hey, yeah. I'll probably play with this a little bit more to make sure that I got those in at the right angle. But so far that's looking like that's working. Stylistically, I think it kind of works well with this knife because you've got this big fuller here that is iconically conico, and then it's got these kind of similar matching fullers here, and this is a perfectly straight clip and this is a perfectly straight knife, so I think it kind of works. It looks like it's just slightly canted to the side because of the way I screwed it on, so yeah, I need to adjust that and then tighten it back down. Now this is slightly past the end, but barely. So this actually works pretty well. And how does this feel in hand after doing that? Not bad, actually. I do feel it back here, like you're gonna on any deep carry clip if it comes to the full rear like this, that's gonna be fully deep carry. Yeah, I would say it's not quite as comfortable as their standard deep carry clip. Their standard non-deep carry clip, but that's kind of to be expected. When you make a divot in here, instead of having a flat surface, it's not going to feel quite as good in hand, but it's not bad. Well, there you go. I think that worked out nicely. Okay, so this is taking forever. It's going to be a very long video. Apologies. Let's finally get to that second unboxing. Oh, yeah. So this is something I wanted to check out for a long time. It's a Pena X series, and it's one I wasn't actually planning on getting because this particular model is a little bit, the Apache and the Raptor and a couple other ones that are more Warncliffey or more my style, but this is the Zulu. Oh, but look at these scales. How could I say no to that? Ooh. So these are green fat carbon scales. Fat carbon is a maker of basically a marbly kind of carbon fiber, and it just has this delightful kind of almost snake skinny warbling pattern. And when it's contoured along this angle, as this knife is, you get this amazing kind of almost wood grain quality to it. Okay. I've never held one of these in hand before, and I've never used the action before, so let's see how this works. Oh, okay. That is really good. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely very shallow jimping. I see. Okay, I see. Oh, that is very nice. Wow. So this is a very traditional kind of blade shape. This just looks like the modern traditional thing that he's going for, Enrique Peña. And the one thing I would say, like, I find the swayback and the Raptor and whatnot a little bit more my speed, but the one thing that a lot of his knives have that I actually dislike is the nail neck. I get it. It makes this look even more like your grandpa's knife, and that's the whole kind of modern traditional thing. And it does make it easy to get in here, but the reality is you don't need it. Like, I'm not grabbing the nail nick right now, and I can pull that right out. It's not a terribly strong detent on this. But it doesn't shake out. Oh, that is nice. So this is also obviously very much not a deep carry clip too, but what's sticking out of your pocket is this gorgeous green. I wonder if that similar spacing would work over here. That sure looks like it lines up well. I think a Civivi deep carry clip would look, the tone of this metal would match fine, but I think it would look not particularly classy enough given how classy this is. Oof. The reach around version is harder for me. I find myself slipping, but this version, that works fantastically well. M390 feels decently thin behind the edge. I'm very excited to play with this. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, the action on that is really nice. Okay, this has been an incredibly long video. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, I will see you next time.